This is Joe's from Arcknight, and we are about to have a very big rally. So let's check it out. So what happened is this Canadian guy, a lot of our empires are impervious. We have too many soldiers in them for the age of the realm. There's no mercenaries in this realm yet. This is about a 50, 55-day-old realm. So I have tier 4s now. Almost everybody else still has tier 2s. And this guy said, you know what, I want to challenge you guys. It's a weekend. Let's have fun. So he warped himself next to us. This is a fair fight. And we've rallied a full rally. So here's our incoming rally. Let's see, Guild War right here. Joe's, Canadian. We're not quite full. We'll probably get it. 20 minutes of rallying. I've told a lot of people that only have tier 2s just to wait, and we have a number of people with full tier 3 stacks that just aren't around right now. So this rally, it's got my 30,000 tier 4s. It's got a mix of tier 3 Siege and Warriors. I'm not sure if there's a little recap button that tells you the totals, but Siege and Warriors. Then this guy's got a mix of tier 2s. He's got Warriors and Mages. This guy just threw stuff, so normally we would be upset by tier 1s. This should not be in a fight like this, but it's 200 of them. Doesn't really matter. It's not going to make any difference. This guy's got 16,000 tier 2s. So in total, it's probably 75% tier 2s, about 20% tier 3s, and then I've got some tier 4s. At this age, like I said, there's none of the weird stuff. Mercenaries don't really exist. There's no mercenary base. All that wacky stuff you see on other servers, they're just not available yet. And then what we're fighting into is a guy who we have scouted. You can always just go click and scout, but I've already scouted him. I'll do it again, so it's up to date. 2 seconds, it's like 300 loyalty. So look at this. Boop. It's done. Let's look at this scout report. Because it's possible he's building last-minute troops, but this was an open challenge, so I don't think he's doing that. He's got a level 69 defending Noctis. It's not bad. And he's got a full 16,000 stack of pits. And he's got almost 500,000 men. Mostly warriors, a little bit of cavalry. Actually, almost entirely warriors, a little bit of cavalry. So this is going to be a very straight fight, a pretty good fight. I'm going to bring about 200,000 men to his 500,000 men. And until recently, Defender absolutely annihilated any attacker. There was no way to attack anyone without completely losing your hero instantaneously. But that has slightly changed now that that Prompto's unlocked. So I am attacking with a Prompto. He's got pretty damn good gear. Not quite legendary everything, but a good amount. And this winged assassin stuff just unlocked too. So I've got an Arbiter's Arbiter, and then some winged assassin here, and I got lucky with this one. It popped in. I think I did the craft chance and got it. So all in all, let me see if I can do the hero boost. Hero boosts. We're looking at 152 attack, 10% HP, 200% armor. This is the big thing. Prompto can gain armor when attacking cities, so he can keep the stack alive, so we can actually make it home. That's like the point. So I've got a good amount of armor bonus, and then I'm spec'd personally for all warriors. That's why I told my guild to send basically all warriors. Because all my damage bonuses on warriors. I've got very little everything else. Siege is built in. You almost can't avoid siege. You're forced to take some. And then this is where Prompto really shines. A 200% attack bonus when attacking a city, which we will have, and a 77% HP bonus when attacking the city, which we will have, and another 60% armor bonus when attacking the city, which we will have. So we're up to like a 270% armor bonus. And then Prompto also pierces some armor. So this hopefully gives us enough health to survive a hit. The rest of this is just march speed. It's not going to matter at all. The hero stuff doesn't matter. So yeah, we're sending 200,000 men, which is a good-sized stack. But until recently, when you're overwhelmed by the Defender and the Defender has 500,000 men, there's nothing you can do to survive. But we think hopefully that changed. And I think I'm actually going to use an item, a war item, because I think I have some health boosts. Let's see what happens. Got a few. Here we go. 20% health boost. Let's use one of those. Boop. So now we got 20% more health. So I'm pretty confident that we are not going to get zeroed. That we're not going to just pop. It's a hell of a stack, but it's really hard to know when a lot of the stack has tier 2 how much life that is. It's hard to know how much armor matters. But he's using Noctis to defend, and Noctis on defense doesn't have massive bonuses. and Prompto on attack does, especially that armor. But on the flip side, there are built-in enormous defenses for the city. I can just go ahead and show you guys. And this has been the problem. Until Prompto unlocked and gave you that attacking armor, anybody can go defense combat. Anybody can come in here and make pits. Anybody can come and get this right here. 115% bonus when defending your city, 233% bonus on your armor in your city, and a 50% health in your city. And with these three things combined, it doesn't matter if you have 0 traps. It doesn't even matter at all. You can just build massive piles of even tier 2 or tier 3 troops, and anybody attacking you just is overwhelmed by the damage bonus on defense. And Prompto basically has the same offensive perks as a city has defensive perks, so we can get past that. So we're right back to a 2-to-1 struggle. I'm bringing 217,000. He's got 500,000, so we can do that. But my gear is really good. I am the strongest person on the server, so you would like to think, well, yeah, you're the server main guy. You should win. But there's been no way to beat any even nearly similar opponent on the server to date. He does have the sad clown, because I'm always the emperor. We wanted to make this as realistic as possible, so I did give him sad clown. Even though this is a fair fight, he said, yeah, let's do it. So he's got a big discount there. That's like a 12% attack and 12% health knockdown. And let's look at his troops, his hero's gear. He doesn't have any gear. This is monster farming gear. So again, any player willing to get a bunch of troops has been impervious, and this is the first time when I did like an open call to arms. I said, hey, it's a war weekend. Let's fight. It's Friday. Anybody think they can take it? And we haven't seen any large rally in the server ever survive. And honestly, this is the biggest fight this server has ever seen. This is the wild whatever server. Let me see what's the button. This thing. This is us. Wild Demisni, some stupid numbers. And if you've seen one of my other videos, the Emperor is not me, but that's not true. It's actually a joke. The Emperor is me on my other character, who I joined my enemy guild and then became the Emperor. Magic Man's also my character. So even though it doesn't say I'm the Emperor, I'm the one assigning the titles, and I've given myself the Chosen One title so I can monster farm, which is pretty funny. So I don't have the 20% attack and defense I normally get from having the Emperorship myself, but we did still give him the Sad Clown, which I usually put on people when we're doing a big attack. But this will certainly be the biggest fight this server has ever seen. And it looks like we're 12 minutes to march, and we did fill up. So who's that last guy who got the 9,000? Sir Shrew. Okay. All right. We have got a full rally, and we are not going to wait long. 22 minutes for this guy to finish rallying. We can even speed him up a little bit, I think. Got 13 of them. Let's do it. Did it actually work? It's supposed to work, but yeah, 16 minutes. We're waiting on 12 anyway. Let's do it one more time. 12. So now all the troops will have rallied into the city before the rally's march window ends. So it means the second the rally march window ends, they're marching. So we got about 12 minutes. So I'm not gonna talk for 12 minutes and stall, but I'll just pause the video and we'll just come back in 12 minutes. All right. Let's see. Okay, let's see where things stand. Let's see. If one of the guys just logged on. No, we still got 7 minutes. Good bit of time. But they're all rallying, and he's right there. I don't want to be optimistic and think we're going to win, but part of me thinks we could win. Like I've been saying, there's never been even a shred of a chance to attack any large foe, even any 20-plus city until very, very recently. Any 20-plus city can get 250, 300,000 troops. Just, buy them, no big deal. Even if they're tier 2s, it's fine. And any attacker with Noctis at the helm just gets absolutely annihilated by the city defense research that's just in the natural path. As long as you have archers or pits, it doesn't even matter if you're doing, because there's a basic triangle. Like your warriors are going to die to your mages are going to die to your cavalry are going to die to your warriors. But that triangle is like a 50% perk, I think. And then the tier difference is about a 50% perk. So if you're fighting like tier 3s, but you have tier 2s, but you send the right troop, it's supposed to be a little bit, important. But the city defense perks, adding 100% attack and 300% armor, and the fact that you can just have a stack of 800. If you set a stack with a couple friends and you have like 80,000 men coming, but the defender has 300,000, 400,000, there's absolutely no way to survive. And every single large conflict so far in the server, in the first 50 days of the server, was about basically shit talking, baiting your opponent into attacking your city, and when they attack your city with their big stack, they get zeroed, completely zeroed, and their hero gets captured. And so what would often happen is, you would attack their friends, you'd get them all mad, and then you would go send your hero off, and then they see that, you don't even have a hero, and they think this is their opportunity, and they attack you with no hero at all, even without even a hero. 100 to 0 slaughter, absolute slaughter. We had many, many battles where you would slip up, you would attack someone that you didn't realize had 300,000 men, you'd lose your hero, and then they'd say, "Ha, we've got you. You lost your entire hero." They attack back. They lose their hero, and now two impotent nations, both standing next to them with 300,000 men and no heroes. You can't fight each other. Prior to Prompto, at about 2 months into the server's or the realm's life, you just can't attack hard targets. I think it starts around 17. The city defense bonuses just start getting so good, you can't fight. And I think we're starting to see that change now. Prompto really is as good as I hoped he would be. He's got one job and he does it very well. So he's cool. He's cool. And I haven't done a full rally yet with Prompto. This will basically be the first one. But I've taken several people that were like sit 19s with their own 260,000 men. And I can send a small strike team just with Joe's and maybe one other person rallying with me in like a 5-minute rally, have like a 70, 80, 90,000 man attack, and we can break 250, 300,000 men just with a little strike team, which means Prompto is definitely doing his job. But Sit 28 is a world above Sit 19, and we've certainly never tried to attack a foe this large, which means he's going to have substantially more research, substantially more everything, just the basic troop. So we shall see. This is getting really exciting. 3.5 minutes left, and then the march goes. And the march will take almost no time at all. Just because we're idle, I'll go ahead and look at the Prompto skills again, if you guys haven't seen it. Prompto has march speed. Of course, there's nothing wrong with that. Siege attack, which I actually skipped over because I don't find that the walls of the defender are important at all at this tier. They're very minor, in my opinion. It's AP that this is a fine place for it to go, but Prompto just has so many better places for this AP to go. This doesn't matter to me. Then on the left side, you've got cavalry attack, warrior attack, mage attack. Again, this early in the server, pick one. Focus on it, because the little character triangle is not as important as this. And so just by putting all my points into one thing, I have an 85% attack bonus. That's more substantial than the triangle anyway. And then I can make sure that all my troops that I'm sending are warriors. So, and I told my guild too, I was like, send me heavily warriors because I'm spec for warriors. So you just gotta pick one. Return march speed is just an overall time saver. It's good for attacking someone over and over again, but it's not that important. But with just a few points, these are pretty costly. Pretty cheap. 24% march return is pretty good. But obviously not as good as the meat and potatoes in this line. The right side here is where things really start to thrive. A 60% armor bonus when attacking a city. A 77% health bonus when attacking a city. And a 103% attack bonus when attacking a city. So I maxed all three of those. If you're playing Prompto and you're not maxing all three of those, you should. Why are you bringing Prompto? That's like the thing that he does. With one possible exception, and that's this here. This is a rally attack, and this maxes the amount of rally damage your entire rally does. And I actually don't have very many points in this at all. And that's because in general, I do so much solo attacking and so few large rallies. because we're so dominant on the server. If we do a large rally, they're going to bubble every time, every single time. So obviously, this is a gaping hole in my build from a normal perspective. Why wouldn't you want to cheaply raise the power of your entire rally? And that's actually a pretty big flaw. I actually do have one upgrade. I'm going to do it right now. I have very little time, but I'm going to do it. I do have enough Noctis experience, Prompto experience, that I can level him. And that will give me some more points. And I'm going to do this right now because this is actually, I didn't realize it was that low. And these are so cheap. So 7%, 9%, 12%, 16%. And that's it. At least that's about another 12% for the entire rally's damage, and that's pretty huge. So we'll do that. Okay. So now he's 44, a little stronger still than I had originally thought because of that upgrade. 28 seconds. Let's do this. Here he comes. This guy, the last guy we're waiting on. Actually, we might still be waiting on the overall. I think because of how fast that thing's moving, somebody's getting antsy and they sped it up. But we're actually just waiting for this timer. Everybody's rallying. He's going to be done in 10 seconds. This is going to be done in... Oh, he was going that fast because I had rallied him a long time ago. Because he goes that fast for the rest of the time. So in 5 seconds, this is going to be it. Let's see what happens. And of course, everybody's talking shit on Realm. And I try to give him some basic understanding of like what's going on, like how big. This is, again, 217,000 against 500,000 men. Let's see. Let's see. Is this him? Is this him talking shit? Or saying some guy? No, just guild killing. I'm not going to leave that on. All right. How long does this rally take? This rally takes 50 seconds. It's actually pretty slow, but we've got some siege in there, so I guess that makes sense. Dun, 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 dun. I'm going to scout him one last time at the last second because you never know if the guy is just like being a joker and he's just going to buy another 300,000 troops at the last second. No, same exact numbers. 16,000 pits, 486,000 troops. And let's see what happens. They either disappear because they got wiped out, or the guys are going to go everywhere, meaning we survived. And if there's fire, we even won. Not smoke. It always smokes, even if you do 0 damage. But if there's fire, we technically won. And I really don't know. With his gear's not... He doesn't even have war gear going. Let's see what happens. It's not fire. He won. But we lived, so let's see what happens. Here's the report. It is a defeat. We lost 600,000 power. He lost 340,000 power, so it's better than 1 to 2. We both got experience. We lost 135,000 men. And he lost 2,000 men. See, it's saying like the power is equivalent, but it's nonsense. Because it's saying this power came from traps, which are meaningless, and came from hospital woundings, which are meaningless. Because basically the hospital woundings are at a heavy discount. You get to repair them for very little, and traps are cheap. So that, even though this seems 1 to 2, he did a hell of a lot more damage than that. Slaughtered. All the tier 2s, slaughtered. Being the guy with the higher tier troops, my troops always die last. Your strongest troops always die last. And again, the reason we bring so many siege is because you wipe the traps out right away, and then all the real damage happens. Now, I could be wrong about that strategy. I don't know how the calculations really work. But slaughtered. And the tier 3s mostly survived. But again, that's kind of what we get for fighting all tier 3s with a bunch of tier 2s. A whole shitload of tier 2s. It was not a full 217,000 man tier 3 stack. Active boosts, he's not using Raise Dead or some silly shit like that. Just an overall defeat. So, I think our preparation was fine. Obviously, you can criticize the substantial amount of tier 2s, but I think the bigger picture is if you've got 500,000 men, you just can't be beaten at this stage of the game. That's not true. We got to try it again with everybody that's on that has tier 3 and try it again. But it is tough. It is tough to crack a guy with a lot of life. But my hero was in absolutely no danger of dying. No danger at all. That's 500,000 men on defense. That's twice as large as the largest rally possible. And my hero was nowhere near dying. Just nowhere near. We lost 132,000 tier 2s, but we didn't begin to start getting into tier 3s. And again, the big lesson here might be the tier 2 to tier 3 jump might be more than 50%. It might be way bigger. And the tier 2s just cannot hack these circumstances. But that's why we do it. Have fun, guys.